And we go back now to one of our top stories, the drama unfolding inside the Quebec Liberal Party. Joining us now is political analyst Victor Enriquez. And Victor, it's been quite a day, lots of twists and turns. It's quite stunning, actually, and complicated, I should say. So you have party leader Pablo Rodriguez, who doesn't have a seat at the National Assembly. He'd chosen Marwah Rizqy to be the parliamentary leader, essentially representing him at the National Assembly. And now he's stripped her of those duties. Can you break this all down for us?
I'm going to try to understand because it has been a very busy day, Maya, and in fact, we don't know everything yet. This is what we know now, is that yesterday, Marwah Rizqy decided to fire her actual chief of staff, Geneviève Hans. Geneviève Hans is a person that has been very near Pablo Rodriguez for the last 10 years, in fact, in politics. And Pablo was the one choosing Geneviève Hans to be the chief of staff of Marwah Rizqy. The thing is that when she took the decisions, she didn't consult the leader of the party. And that's where there's a break of confidence between Pablo Rodriguez and Marwah Rizqy. They met first yesterday evening. And what's surprising is that Miss Rizqy was there with her lawyer for the meeting. And they met again this morning. And that's when Mr. Rodriguez decided to announce her that she was no longer the parliamentary leader. And
yeah, I should point out, obviously, sorry to interrupt, Victor, but I should point out, obviously, that those are file images during happier times for the Quebec Liberal Party. Today the scene was much different. Please go on.
Yes, because today Marwah Rizqy is now suspended of the caucus of the Liberal Party. She's not the parliamentary leader anymore, and she's suspended from the caucus. We don't know what's going to happen from now, but that's what we know at this point. What we don't know is why she decided to fire Geneviève Hans and why she didn't call her leader to talk about this decision and maybe to interrogate him on the issues they could have. And that's where the problem is right now, and that's what we don't understand, Maya, and why the crisis is continuing without getting any answers.
Yeah, and you know, we should note that the Liberals have been doing relatively well in the polls, you know, compared to, let's say, where they were a year ago. This is like really the last thing they need right now when they seem to be making progress finally.
Yes, it is. And that's why the reason of these decisions from the Saint Laurent M&A is so important. You know, integrity is one of the basics of politics, and Liberals have had the tough times with integrity in the last decade. So right now we're expecting from that party to be perfect in that matter. If Marwah Rizqy decided to get rid of her chief of staff because of an integrity issue, that's going to be a huge problem for Pablo Rodriguez. That's why it is so important to know rapidly what are the reasons, what is happening, and for Pablo Rodriguez to explain the situation and the decision he's been taking. Because there's one thing for sure, Maya, Marwah Rizqy is one of the most intelligent, one of the most strategic M&A in Quebec. And I'm pretty sure that if she took that decisions that way, it's because she has her own reasons.
Okay. We'll certainly be keeping a close eye on what happens and following up on that story. Quickly, before we wrap up, I wanted to turn to something else that's got a lot of people talking. Health Minister Christian Dubé leaving the country, taking some time off in Florida. And that is, of course, in the midst of this ongoing dispute with doctors over Bill 2. So what do you think about the optics of this?
Perception is everything in politics, Maya, and the fact that Christian Dubé decided to go on vacations at the same time he's spending one of the most important crises we've been seeing from the government in the health system is an issue for me. I understand that personal matters are important, and there's probably he has his own reasons to do that trip, but it's a bit strange, and I think he should communicate on that because Quebecers need to know, and we need to make sure that perception is not wrong. So I think it could be a good idea for Minister Dubé to explain why he's doing that trip, especially that he's going to the US, knowing that we have certain issues with the Americans right now.
Okay, we'll have to leave it there, Victor. Thank you. As always, we appreciate it. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you very much.